So I'm out again running errands. Had to stop at McDonald's to give myself something to eat. Got a grilled chicken salad and still on the move. So today I tried this ice cream for the first time. It was just right, just the right amount of calories and carbs, so I recommend it. So today we've been running errands and we only have to finish up grocery shopping and we'll be done. No headache today, so hooray for that. My diet has to be high in fat for me to feel better and feel fueled, which I haven't been having a problem with that lately. But in the beginning, I wish I would have known that. But it seems like because I'm lactose intolerant, it's hard for me to find high fat food. Like I can't. The milk and the butter and the cheese and all that, like I can't eat that. So that's difficult. I'm trying to see what I'm going to do for exercise today. I really want to put in some work. My legs hurt. The other day when I did exercises, I didn't feel like I really did too much, but my legs hurt. So yeah, I feel good about that. Maybe I can do some HIIT today. What I want to do is work my way up to about 5 days of HIIT a week. And I mean real HIIT, 20-minute HIIT. The 20 minutes of HIIT where at the end you have absolutely nothing left. That's the kind of HIIT I want to do. So I want to work my way up to that. I was at that level before, but I went on vacation and lost my mind. Came back messed up. One thing that I've been messing up on is eating too much meat towards the beginning of the day, and then by the end of the day not having enough protein to have in my meal. I have to be careful about ground beef. I've realized that ground beef is full of calories, and so if I have it, I have to have it sparingly because that can eat up all my calories real quick. I'm really hoping that I could lose, even if it was just water weight, if I could lose just a few pounds for that photo shoot that I have coming up. I want to look as lean as I possibly can right now, because when I meet photographers, it's like several months in between. And so probably the next time I'll be able to shoot again, who knows, we might be close to when I have to, actually go out there and do my first show. So I want these pictures to look really good. What I'm gonna do is hopefully go to a show. I want to go to the pre-judging. I don't know if I should go to the pre-judging or the finals of a show. There's an expo coming up at the end of this month, and I want to go there to see what the competition is about, what they really expect. I'm going to get my feet wet and look at some people and meet some people and all of that. So I'm interested in gaining a lot from that. Hopefully I get the time off and I'm able to go. One thing I see a lot of competitors do is following their show, they have like this big massive cheat meal. Now, cheat meals is not something a part of my vocabulary. I just don't do that. However, I have to imagine that in the last few weeks leading up to the competition, I'm going to be extremely strict on myself. And I have been contemplating whether I would do that, have a cheat meal and in one sitting just eat all the things that I've been wanting to eat the whole year. And then the next following day just going back to my regular eating. But I don't know how realistic that is, because what I've heard is that a lot of girls that do that, they end up gaining like 5-10 pounds like within the first couple of weeks, because they fall so far off the wagon just by doing that, you know. And to me, those are people who were just getting skinny for the competition in the first place. Those are people who pay nutritionists, pay personal trainers to tell them what to do, suffer for a few months, and then they go back to their crappy eating. To me, I don't see how people who eat right and are knowledgeable and all of that can fall off the wagon like that. Now, I'm not going to say that people who eat right most of the time don't ever do cheat meals, because that's not true. I know some that do. But like falling completely off the wagon, see, that shows that you never really had that foundation. And I'm wondering, in 6 months, once my shows are over, I'm saying shows because I might try to do more than one, if I will be strong enough to have one cheat meal and then go back to the way that I'm supposed to be. So I had a very weird lunch because I was starving and I couldn't even wait to sit down and really make myself something. So I had a can of Vienna sausages, half of a serving of pretzels, which I shouldn't have had, a can of sardines, 10 olives, and a little bit of Gatorade. And I still need to get up and exercise. I had a lot of calories left over for today because I was walking around so much. The phone counted my steps, and so that gave me a lot more food I could eat. So tonight I'm making some meatballs, and I'll have a salad with that. I'll still have 270 something calories left over. So I still want to exercise. I want to do my upper body, since yesterday I did a lot with my lower body, and I don't want to stress my legs out anymore. So we'll see. So the Smooth Move tea actually really worked, and it worked quickly. I think it took about 30 minutes to less than an hour, and so I'm very pleased with that. I think I'm going to use that before bed at least, I would say probably like at least every 5 days to a week, because you don't want to get hooked on laxatives, because then your body will start to depend on them. But I'm very happy. I was skeptical, but at this point I was pretty desperate, and it actually worked out. So, and I didn't have any abdominal discomfort. It was pretty natural. For dinner, I had a couple of cups of salad. I didn't finish this whole thing. And then I had about 6 to 8 ounces of meatballs, which I really had a lot of calories left over today. So I'm still in a caloric deficit, which I'm happy about, because I didn't get to exercise. But because I walked so much, that's why I had so many calories left over. And I didn't want to create more of a deficit before I went to bed.